Without the Lifeline service at that time, I would have been lost. But I guess in 2003, I was diagnosed with severe osteoarthritis. I was like on an island, stuck in my home, with no other way to get in touch with people except through Lifeline. I had no money. I had no money coming in. I couldn't afford, a smartphone with the internet service.
I was talking to Leonard yesterday, and when he said that his family drove from New York and up from North Carolina because they thought he was dead, I can't even imagine. And so this is like the predicament that not having access to phones or internet services puts people in.
But my grandparents actually are beneficiaries of Lifeline. They came to this country as refugees from Laos and worked for over 30 years in factories and sweatshops in San Diego, California. And they have, Lifeline is how I'm able to stay connected with them.
I am a domestic violence attorney. I've spent 10 years in courtrooms fighting on behalf of people who have experienced violence. And what I can tell you is this: there's a lot of things that are required to escape a violent relationship. Tons. I don't ask people though, do they have the strength to do it when they come to me? I know that they have the strength. The thing that I do always ask somebody, no matter what, is whether or not they have a working phone.
When the chairman of the FCC took his job, he said, I am here to close the digital divide. That's what he said. And this speaks to the lie of it, because we know what causes the digital divide is that access to communications costs too much. The price is too damn high. And that's what keeps people from being connected.
This was a program that got started under the Reagan administration, under the Republican administration. There was a huge effort to demonize this program as the Obama phone, to interject race into it. The government often decides who is worthy of being helped. Who are the ones who deserve government help? And often it's the poor people, Native Americans, white poor folks, black poor folks, Latino poor folks, who are not deemed worthy of being helped. But huge companies are often worthy of receiving some sort of government assistance.
Can you imagine waiting on a wait list for 8 years, for 10 years, for 15 years for housing and not getting it because you did not have a steady phone number? That's insane. That's insane. And so when we talk about this isn't just people's right to tweet, right? Although that's important. It's people's right to have access to the things that make sure that they can have adequate shelter, adequate food, adequate employment, can reach out to people, can maintain connectedness, and all of those things that are really important.
And you may have heard that there's an estimated up to 3,000 people, perhaps more, died because of Hurricane Rita. But we would have an administration, the White House, up here on the 8th floor, would have you think everything in Puerto Rico is fine, people are barely surviving. And I want to mention Puerto Rico because there are 369,000 households who might be off Lifeline if the chairman gets his way. We cannot allow that to happen.
What we're talking about here is not really a loss of a Lifeline phone. We're really talking about the potential and likely loss of life.